Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Tuesday Night Strank. The next generation of strong superstars are born here. We have a wonderful show here tonight in Saudi Arabia. And to start things off, we have a very interesting presentation from King Renegade, who has requested to come out to start the show. It's unknown what King Renegade's purpose for coming out here tonight is, but we're going to find out very soon. King Renegade, if you have not heard, attempted just last night to pin the Spike God inside of his hotel room to win the Strong Hardcore Championship. However, he did not succeed. King Renegade might not have succeeded in that attempt, but even with that on his back, he's willing to come out here tonight and begin a new chapter in his career. We'll see here in just a moment what exactly the grievances that need to be aired out are for the one that used to be called King Fojo, now King Renegade. Yes, and he's already on his way to the ring right now. He doesn't have his crown or his cape. He's just getting straight to business, it seems. Start off this episode of Strank. He has the microphone in his hand, and I guess the burning question of what exactly King Renegade's out here for is about to be answered. Starting off with a joke to lighten up the crowd, it looks like King Renegade doesn't seem too terribly upset or pressed about whatever may be on his mind. Trying to lighten up the audience, ease them into this episode of Strank here tonight. Commenting on his treatment in the past, his position in the company, and his accomplishments, he feels like he has been held behind and humiliated and told he wasn't good enough. Well, it seems like King Fojo's ready to swing up at someone and prove that he is. Now he's calling out the Spike God, the hardcore champion. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Spike God is signed to Strange. However, because he's the hardcore champion, it is possible that he could show up. Because of the wild card rule of the hardcore championship, the champion can appear on any show that they'd like. Is the Spike God here in Saudi Arabia? Will he respond? Well, there's his music, and is the Spike God... The Spike God! He's here! Tuesday Night Strank has a special guest from Monday nights. The hardcore champion has appeared. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that this moment right here marks the very first time in history the Spike God has stepped foot in a Strank ring. Now standing across from King Renegade, a special guest here tonight is the Spike God. We'll see what these two have to say to each other, but already using the wild card rule to its full effect, as we can see. Now trying to take shots at King Renegade's mic skills while inflating his own ego as the Spike God. A severe lack of respect is very clear between these two superstars right now. They don't have a ton of experience fighting each other, but they have encountered each other a bit during Strank Revival. They were the final two members of the Strank Hardcore Championship match, and of course King Renegade attempting to take the Hardcore Championship from Spike God. Despite the fact he is not a Strank superstar, the Spike God really taking control of this ring right now. And it seems like the history between these two, even outside of the ring, goes way further back than many might assume. A lot of deep-seated hatred between these two, it appears. These two are really starting to build the tension here. It's really palpable between these two. It seems like that event in the hotel room is not an isolated incident. And now King Renegade calling for a match between him and the Spike God, officially sanctioned this time. Could we see King Renegade fight for the Strank Hardcore Championship here on Strank? Oh, and now the Spike God trying to shut down any of the momentum that King Renegade is getting right now. King Renegade always ready to fire back, it seems. These two definitely building up a lot of tension between each other. It's clear that this is very personal between these two. Oh! And a headbutt from King Renegade. Oh, and the Spike God is not gonna take that very lightly. And now I think, King Renegade trying to quickly take advantage of the situation, throwing the Spike God into the corner, but the Spike God is too ready for him. Now the Spike God is gonna throw and just slam King Renegade into the mat. He picks up King Renegade. Now this is starting to boil over. A chop to the chest and now an Irish whip of his own into the corner. King Renegade, is he gonna be able to escape? He is. He's gonna try and kick and chop down the Spike God right now, but Spike God's still on top of things. These two are just going back and forth right now in this unsanctioned brawl. Tries to go for a drop kick, but it is reversed, and now King Renegade with a giant kick to the face. We're gonna need an official to get down here right now, and another giant boot to the face from King Renegade onto the Spike God. Oh, and a backbreaker. And yes, we had Jeff in this match, but King Renegade takes down the Spike God, but Jeff's gonna have to hold him back. Jeff wants to sanction this before they can even have a chance of fighting for the Hardcore Championship, but we have a show to get to. We may have these two fight for the championship later in the night, but they're being forced to go backstage and clear out the ring because we do have a match to get to. The opening bout of the night, the Movie Guy versus Nostalgia Critic and a tables match. And right now, King Renegade and the Spike God are being escorted into the back. We might see them a little bit later tonight for perhaps a Hardcore Championship match, but all that's important right now is that the Movie Guy is going to take on a debuting Nostalgia Critic. Movie Guy did not succeed in his very first match here in Strank for the Strank Television Championship. He was pinned by Matt Pat. However, here on Strank, this could be a great opportunity for the Movie Guy to build up some momentum here against a very green, very fresh Nostalgia Critic who has not stepped into the ring in his entire life. Tables match, of course, the first person to send their opponent through a table wins this one. This is a dream match, certainly. So without further ado, I think everyone watching this is ready to see this start. And there he is. The movie guy.
The following contest is a tables match. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 184 pounds, Austin.
Renowned filmmaker and film reviewer, the movie guy has flown in to Saudi Arabia all the way from Hollywood, and he wants to make this match awesome. Looking for his first victory here in Strank, and in a tables match no less. A very dangerous and thrilling way to start the singles career of the movie guy. Taking on someone who he has a bitter resentment towards. Doug Walker, better known as the Nostalgia Critic, who is about to make his first appearance in Strank history right now. Here he comes. The Nostalgia
Critic. And his opponent from Naples, Italy, weighing in at 235 pounds, Doug Walker.
Doug Walker has been rumored to be joining the Strank roster for quite some time, but now it is official. Finally, he is getting his chance, and in his first ever match, facing a fellow filmmaker and reviewer, will the Nostalgia Critic have what it takes to put away the movie guy and put him through a table? Or will the movie guy persevere? We will see right now as the opening match of Strank episode 24 begins. I think they're going to go for a collar and elbow tie-up, but immediately to a fireman's carry, dropping the movie guy's head right on his knee. Trying to attack the abdomen here. Movie guy trying to get something going again. A float over swing neck breaker. I'm just trying to keep any assault on him right now. Many kicks right to the chest. The movie guy taking early control of this match. Very, very, very early on here. Now, of course, they're going to need to find a way to get one another to a table, or perhaps bring a table into the ring. But right now they just want to weaken each other enough so that way they can safely get that opportunity to grab the weapons outside the ring. There may be other weapons that come into play in this match, but of course the table is going to be the most important, and it looked like Doug Walker was going to try to throw the movie guy out of the ring, but the movie guy was just too quick, able to escape. Oh, and he missed that elbow right into a knee, and then a DDT. Now the movie guy trying to slide into the corner to escape, but it looks like the Nostalgia Critic is not going to let any of that happen. Nostalgia Critic just driving his knee into the face of the movie guy, trying to pick him up, and it looked like he was going for a boot there, but the movie guy escaped and just tackles him. Nothing pretty there, but he took him down and dropped an elbow on him. Now he's waiting for the Nostalgia Critic to get up, bounces off the ropes, and a knee to a neck breaker. What a great combo. Great performance there from the movie guy. Now, another elbow drop. He's got Doug on the ground, but instead of going for a table, he wants to do even more damage. You can see the bitter hatred that he has right now. Throws him, and oh wow, bounces off the ropes with a boot to the face. Not letting up on his assault, and it just drives his face into the ground. And now it looks like the movie guy is going to be the first one to lay his hands on a table in this match. Movie guy just has had almost non-stop control of this match right now. Doug Walker's going to need to do something crazy if he wants to gain this one back. And he's thrown the Nostalgia Critic into the corner. It looks like Doug might be busted open, and he misses. What's going on? Oh, and the Nostalgia Critic right behind him. He didn't know where he went. The lights in the arena went out for a moment, but the Nostalgia Critic appeared right behind him, and now it's suddenly looking like the Nostalgia Critic is in the lead. Some kind of camera trickery, perhaps. But now into a suplex. Succeeds, and now the Nostalgia Critic is in control of this match. And yes, the movie guy slowly getting to his feet with the help of the ropes. And he's leaning against it, and now Doug is going to try and throw him out of it. Oh, and uses his legs to DDT the movie guy into the mat. That is a very unique maneuver from Doug here. I'm trying to take him down. The table is set up in the center of the ring, so now we're in a position where this match could end at any moment. And now basking in the crowd response is the Nostalgia Critic. Suddenly things are not looking good for the movie guy, and a kick to the groin. An elbow to the face. Now the combo is moving. Oh, it looked like he was going to go for a cutter, but movie guy was able to reverse it, but he gets knocked immediately into a headlock, and now Nostalgia Critic is going to throw him onto the table. This is his opportunity. One powerbomb. No, he slams his face into the table instead, trying to get one final good combo. No, now bouncing his head into the corner. Perhaps trying to get revenge for being busted open by the movie guy himself. Stomps in the corner, and the audience is counting along with him, with every stomp. Kick to the groin. Now he looks like he's going for a suplex. This could be his chance. No, he's going to drop him with a brainbuster instead. If he just went for a suplex, it was possible that perhaps the Nostalgia Critic would have won this match, but instead he wants to do more damage, but it's backfiring right now as the movie guy goes for something huge, and he drives the face of the Nostalgia Critic into the ground. Nostalgia Critic getting a bit too greedy, and nice stunner from the movie guy. Now things are back in the movie guy's favor. We'll see if that changes here. Goes for something, and now he's got his hand on the back of his neck. Gonna place Doug Walker against the table here. Picks him up, and oh, and he does it! Looks like one half of a 3D, a flapjack, is what it's going to do, and the movie guy succeeds with a nice, clean victory. And that is exactly... That was punishing Nostalgia Critic for being a little greedy with that, and now the Nostalgia Critic rolls out of the ring. And he is immediately trying to escape. He feels embarrassed, and the movie guy claims victory. Nostalgia Critic, he looks hurt. Oh, the movie guy does not want to accept this, and oh, he's attacking him. Come on, movie guy, the match is already over. The match is... Oh! And onto the injured skull that was busted open earlier this match. Now an Irish whip into the stairs. Come on, movie guy, please. You already beat Doug. You don't need to do this. Oh, we need to get out. We need to cut away from this. This is unbelievable. How despicable of the movie guy to eviscerate Nostalgia Critic just like that after he had already won the match. Let's move on to the next match. A fatal 4-way falls count anywhere match to determine the #1 contender for Ichabod Crane's Strank World Championship. We have, of course, Robert Roode, who stole the Strank World Championship earlier before it was returned to Ichabod. We have a fan favorite, Pat. And we have another fan favorite, Ribby. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have failed presidential candidate but current Strank television champion, Vinny Barcelli. These four superstars all have quite a bit of merit in their own right, have proven themselves in the ring, surprised many people, but only one of them will win this Falls Count Anywhere match and be the #1 contender for the Strank World Championship. Which one will it be? We're about to find out in just a moment, here on Strank episode 24.